Welcome to War Thunder with Subdued. How y'all doing today? Well, patches, patches, patches. Fixes, fixes, fixes. One of the things that Gaijin has not fixed yet is the operation of radar across all aircraft. And I'm going to give you the absolute specific of the F3H2. The radar on this plane has no function other than in bore sight mode. It can't do diddly squat. It can't detect anything at any range. And until you're within like 9 kilometers, you can't lock anything up. It doesn't matter whether it's high in the sky or low to the ground. It doesn't matter. The radar on this plane does not work. All it does is clutter up your display for no return. And I mean that quite seriously. There is no return. You could have a B-52 coming straight at you at 20 miles and you'd never see it. I see the contrails of fighters coming at me, and I cannot get a radar return. Not to mention, I can't even get a lock. I can't even get them to show up in the radar display as being pinged. Now, I realize this is probably one of the first generation air-to-air radars. But even a first generation, well, no, this would be second generation. First generation would be on the F3D. This would be second generation. And it would be used to lock up targets for the missiles. But this radar will not lock anything unless you're in bore sight mode, number one. And number two, the missiles don't track for diddly. I mean, seriously, they are the worst. And they're supposed to be relatively not that bad. They've got a 15G pull. Their lock range is 12 kilometers. Their launch range is 25 kilometers. They don't do anything. They don't turn. 15G pull is pretty good. Now, granted, it's a Mach 3 missile, actually Mach 4 if Gaijin had done its homework properly. It's a Mach 4 missile. But, again, here we sit with a radar that won't lock things up and missiles that don't track. Granted, this is all in the beginning. This is second generation equipment. But as second generation equipment, you would expect it to be a little bit better. Not that we have first generation equipment. First generation equipment would be the F3D 2M. And it would carry the very first Sparrow missiles. Only they wouldn't be called Sparrows. I think they would be called AAM something. But this plane is horrible. The radar doesn't work, and when you can't get the targets to even show up on the radar, there's something wrong with the way it works in game. So, Gaijin, fix your shit. Thank you. Have a pleasant day. Hey, Subdude, signing out.